Miss Rodriguez says Mr. Toro blocked her friends and family from her phone. But it's the risque photos she found of him with his ex that have her ready to block him from her life. Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, the case of Rodriguez v. Toro.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rodriguez, Mr. Toro. Welcome to Divorce Court, and thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I'm happy to have this couple in Divorce Court today because they are deciding whether or not they are ready to walk down the aisle. But there are some issues that absolutely need to be resolved. Ms. Rodriguez, tell me why we're in Divorce Court.
I'm seeking relationship advice. I'm having second thoughts about marrying him. He is pressuring me right now because he's going into the military, but he is controlling, he's disrespectful, and he has trust issues.
And those are red flags for you before you walk down the aisle.
Definitely.
Mr. Toro, what about you? What do you say, sir?
I'm here to salvage this relationship and pursue marriage. Currently, I'm enlisting in the military, and I'm looking to marry her prior to going to boot camp. The main thing is that I love her, I care about the kids, and I'm devoted directly to her. So I want to express that by solidifying our love in the bond of marriage.
Very admirable, Mr. Toro. We just need to make sure that we're getting married for the right reason and not just because you're on your way to serve our country, which, by the way, thank you very much on behalf of a grateful nation. Ms. Rodriguez, why don't you take me back to a time where you weren't wondering if you're making the right decision? How did you all meet? And then what led to the red flags right now?
We met at a networking event.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a model and a bartender, and he's a camera guy. So we instantly just connected. It was like an energy thing. And I think it was mutual. And I really have a strong attraction to him. My kids also love him.
Yes, you have three, I call them tweens and teens.
Yes.
A total, right? A 10-year-old daughter, 13-year-old daughter, and a 15-year-old daughter, all girls.
Yes.
Okay.
He takes them to doctor's appointments. He does homework with them. He cooks for them. Like he's really stepped up.
So he's present as the father figure in your household, correct?
Absolutely. But the wedding plans have really put a damper on things. It's so much pressure. And ever since we started planning this wedding, it's been like he's changed and he's just acting different. He's acting really disrespectful. I don't know if it's the pressure. I don't know if this is just really who he is and now it's surfacing, but it's really frightening.
And it's making you nervous.
It's making me very nervous.
Mr. Toro, what do you say to this? Because that from everything Ms. Rodriguez says, on paper, you are the right man at the right time, but there's some things that are bothering her.
I understand exactly, what she's expressing. I think that there's a lot of stress that comes into added value into this, One, between work and home, it starts adding a little bit of pressure. And, but my perspective is that pressure builds diamonds. And speaking about diamonds, that ring that she has in her hand is something that's brought down from generation to generation in my family. And if we're not going to get married, well, I would like that back.
Well, I would imagine Ms. Rodriguez would understand that. If you make the decision that you're not going to marry Mr. Toro, a family heirloom would not be something that you should keep on your hand.
I understand that.
Yeah. So let's determine whether or not we're going to go down that path. These are really serious issues that we're facing. I know one of the main things is you feeling like Mr. Toro is too controlling. Can you give me some examples of what you're talking about?
He is very controlling. He controls what I eat, what I wear, when I go to sleep at night. He's so controlling. He has security cameras in my own home. He sees everything everything. He's the only one with access to it. We discussed putting security cameras at my house on the outside for safety, for the neighborhood, for my kids. That I agreed upon. I didn't find out till later he put them inside of the house as well. And I have evidence of this.
I'm really shocked right now.
Yeah. I don't know when he's watching. I don't know if he's watching. I don't even know if there's more than that. Okay. Those are the ones I found.
Okay. That right there is not appropriate. Mr. Toro, why are there cameras inside this house?
Well, Your Honor, she agreed to having cameras.
No, she agreed to have the cameras outside the house. She just said that.
Yes,
No
so
privacy.
but I also, see, this is the thing. I feel that sometimes she has selective hearing because when I talk to her and I tell her that I'm going to install cameras on the outside and on the inside of the home, I'm telling her that
Okay, this is an easy fix. Do you want the cameras on the inside of the house?
I want access to the cameras. He's the only one with access. And
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
If you will allow cameras on the inside, you must provide her with complete access.
Your Honor, I tried to provide her with
No, that's easy.
Yes.
What's the website? What's the email address attached to it? What's the passcode? That's it. 3 questions. I don't need no more. That's it.
Your Honor,
Do you agree with that, yes or no?
I do.
There it is.
Your Honor, I unplugged it one day and he flipped out. He left work and came home to yell at me just because I wanted that
And
privacy.
here's what the law says. Anybody that's in that house, that owns that house, has the ability to unplug those cameras at any time, period. So if she wants to not have a camera on her 24 hours a day, she as an adult individual has a right to say that.
Well,
That's just it.
you're right. You're right, Your Honor, and I agree. I agree with what you're saying. But I also, the main concerns as to why we had the cameras in general inside of there was due to the fact that there was rampant robberies around the neighborhood. On top of the fact that I do have expensive camera equipment inside of the home, and the fact that her child was hanging with the wrong crowd, doing things that they shouldn't
And
be
what
doing.
prohibits you from having that camera outside to see who's coming in and out of your house? I'm talking about, why is there a camera in this woman's kitchen?
Well, the camera is inside.
That's not for my daughter.
The camera's
You want
inside.
to see what my daughter's eating?
The camera
That was for me. I have no privacy. It is
Ms.
uncomfortable.
Rodriguez?
You feel you weren't saying that when I first installed it. It was not like I didn't, like, those cameras weren't installed in front of your face.
Okay, but Mr. Toro, we're saying it now.
Outside.
Excuse me, Ms. Rodriguez, this
Yes,
is an
ma'am.
easy fix, you guys. Do you all share this apartment or this house?
He
Yes.
lives with me.
He lives with you. Girl, this is your place. Take them damn cameras off the wall. What are you talking about? What?
We were in the grocery store. I look at him to hand me the money, and what does he do? Throws the money all over the place. It goes in my face, on the floor, over the register. That was the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me.
Did you bend down to start to pick it up?
I went and I bent down and I grabbed a couple of bills, but it wasn't,
Then why did you walk out?
because at that moment I felt embarrassed not only for myself but for you as well.
You're
too.
lying. You're lying. So when you say disrespectful, what have you seen?
He is extremely disrespectful. He humiliated me one time.
Tell me what.
We were in the grocery store and he caused a whole scene. It started in the morning. We were arguing about something and I was explaining to him trying to explain that my feelings were hurt. And then we go to the grocery store. We're arguing the whole way because he's like this. And I'm like, are you listening to me? Babe, hello, give me just 2 seconds of your time. Completely disrespectful. So then we get to the grocery store. We're now full-blown arguing. And he gets out of the car, slams the car door, yells something at me. Everybody in the parking lot is staring at me. I'm mortified. So I'm just like, okay, let me just be quiet. Let's just get our grocery shopping done. People are looking at me. I'm getting stares from everybody. I feel like a battered wife. It's horrible. Then we go to pay. And what happens? I look at him to hand me the money. And what does he do? Throws the money all over the place. It goes in my face, on the floor, over the register. Everybody around was humiliated for me. And literally, so you just made it rain? You thought that was a good idea? And then he left. He had the audacity to walk out. So everybody around me was helping pick it up and apologizing for me. And the look of fear in their face made me feel this big, literally this big. That was the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me.
I understand completely. Totally disrespectful, totally inappropriate.
Still hasn't apologized.
Respectfully, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
To her, it may be arguing, but to me, it was me just communicating to her what I'm doing at that moment.
So are you telling me that the humiliation that she felt with people staring at you all like she was in the middle of a domestic violence situation is something that's her perception?
I think that it is.
You made it rain on me.
I did
literally.
not make it. First and foremost, the money, when she's claiming that I made it rain on her, madam, it is not, Judge, it was not like that.
Did you throw the money at her?
No, at all, not at all. I literally pulled out the money out of my pocket while I have my phone, and I'm distracted at the same time. She turns around, I pull out the money like this, and the money goes and falls everywhere.
You
what am I to do at that moment?
rain on
Here's
me.
my question. This is so easy. Mr. Toro, because you were distracted and the money fell,
Yes.
did you bend down to start to pick it up?
I went and I bent down and I grabbed a couple of bills, but it wasn't.
Then why did you walk out?
Why? Literally because at that moment I felt embarrassed not only for myself but for you as well.
You're
too.
lying.
You didn't help.
Sorry, you're lying.
He didn't help.
You're lying.
Mm-hmm.
I despise people that look me in the face and lie. You're lying. You were being nasty. You threw that money at her. And instead of being a man and standing here and saying, I let my temper get the best of me, it was inappropriate, and honey, I'm sorry for that, you just looked at me and you lied. And I don't like people who lie to me, but more importantly, I don't like people who think that they can look at me, lie, and I will be stupid enough to believe them. That is inappropriate. And if this is what you want, this is what you're gonna get. He is going to look you in the face and he is going to lie on a regular basis.
What am I afraid of?
That's what's happening. That's what's happening. You're going to lose probably the best thing that ever happened to you if you cannot be truthful and take accountability for inappropriate behavior. You humiliated this young lady, you hurt her feelings, and you're still not able to acknowledge your own inappropriate behavior. Now, she may have been haranguing you, harassing you, annoying you. And you may have been right to be harassed and annoyed.
Yeah.
But your behavior was inappropriate, and then you just lied about it.
But Your Honor, that money slipped. It wasn't that I threw it at her.
I don't believe you.
Oh, look,
I don't believe you.
that's fine.
Fair enough.
I ran into a coworker, a former coworker of mine at the store, and went on my phone to try to message him, and it wasn't going through because his number was blocked. Not only that one blocked, but a whole long list of numbers blocked. Cousins, one of them's an uncle.
I blocked them, 100%.
What about her uncle? What about her cousins? Those
Yeah.
things. You just
So-
blocked all the men. Please tell me about these block numbers.
He has trust issues. He has major trust issues. And I ran into a coworker, a former coworker of mine at the store, and he was like, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. I've been trying to get a hold of you. I have a job offer for you. So I said, okay, great. I was in a hurry. I went home and then went on my phone to try to message him, and it wasn't going through. And then I looked through my phone and I noticed because his number was blocked. I've never blocked a number in my life. So then I looked through my phone and I find not only that one blocked, but a whole long list of numbers blocked. And I submitted that evidence to the court as well.
I'd like to see
And
this
these
evidence.
are all guys that he thinks are, I don't know, of some concern, but they're cousins, they're my gay male friends, one of them's an uncle, co-workers.
I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. Is this your phone?
That's my phone. Those are all the numbers. I have never blocked a number myself in my life. Those
Okay,
are
Mr.
all him.
Toro.
Sure did. I blocked them, 100%. And the reason why I blocked
will
them is
wanna hear that.
because, well, Your Honor, respectfully, if you're in a relationship with someone,
Mm-hmm.
like you're in a serious relationship with someone, would you still be in contact with your ex-boyfriend?
No, I have no interest in being in contact with my ex-boyfriend because I have no reason to have conversations with him.
So then why was she in communication with her ex-boyfriend, receiving messages
I
at
can ask
late
that
night
same
hours?
question. Miss Rodriguez, did you have a reason why you wanted to be in contact with the ex-boyfriend?
He's making this up.
I know he is.
Everybody that he
Oh,
blocked
I'm
was
thinking-
I know he is.
not an ex. I don't have my ex's numbers in my phone. You're making that up.
What
right
about
now.
her uncle? What about her cousins? Those
Yeah.
things. You just
So-
blocked all the men.
I didn't
Yeah.
block all the men.
Just look for guys' names and
So I did not block all the men. I blocked some of the people that I saw that were causing turmoil into her life
And you did
mentally.
not get her permission to do that.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. And I've expressed this to her already in other times where, hey, look, I'm sorry that I went to this extreme. Of course, my head went into another direction, and
they were all men. They were all men. That's why you did it.
So, Ms. Rodriguez, there are some trust issues here. There are. And
100%.
I don't know what it's about.
Mhm.
I don't know why you feel this way, Mr. Toro. Has your fiance given you reason to not trust her?
No.
So why do we need security cameras and block numbers and controlling disrespectful behavior? Why? Tell me what's going on with you, sir.
It was at that moment when I blocked those numbers, it was for her own safety and my head. Is how I saw it. Because if you're telling me that your ex is still reaching out to you.
That's not what she said.
No.
And you just told me you had no reason to believe that she's been unfaithful. You told me that. I mean, only you know this lady. You've been with her. Like if you say to me, I've intercepted text messages where she's been texting her ex, or the ex has, reached out to her on social media, and I'm going to be going away to the military and I'm upset about that, then that's called evidence.
Yeah.
And then we can explore that. But you said, no, she's never given me any reason to believe that.
And I understand, Judge, and I make these decisions for the betterment of her and good intentions. Those were my good intentions, at least how I saw it.
Fair enough. Ms. Rodriguez, there's your answer. I'm being honest with you. This is who Mr. Toro is. And if this is what you want, then this is what you're going to get. Now, that might work for some women, but you have to tell yourself, does it work for you? Is this what you want in your life? And more importantly, and Mr. Toro, no matter how nice and wonderful you've been towards her children, I don't see this as a father figure. You want me to tell you why? Because you don't want your girls to think that this is the way a man should treat them.
Right. I don't think I want this anymore.
I respect your decision. If it's what you want to go ahead and do, then go ahead. At the end of the day, I'm still going to care about you. And even if we don't talk and you find someone else, I respect your decision the same way that I've respected you from the beginning, and I've cared about you and I've cared about your daughters. They may not be mine, but I've treated them like they were mine. And even though I know that I'm not their father, I care about you. I care about them. And if they ever need anything from me, I will be there. It's hurtful, but
Mr. Toro,
it is.
you're good, but you're not that good. I see exactly what you're doing. Ms. Rodriguez, this is how you get manipulated, okay? It really and truly is. And so he makes you feel guilty because you have not been successful in previous relationships. And he makes you feel like he's the only one that's gonna have your back. But you need to learn to have your own back. You don't need him. You don't need him. You don't need that. You don't need that. And more importantly, your girls don't need that. Mr. Toro, that's shameful what you just did. That is really shameful to use her past traumas and missteps in relationships to manipulate her, talking about how you're gonna be there for the kids. I wouldn't want you to be there for my girls because that would be the kind of thing I don't want my girls to learn. I don't want my girls to think that I'm the kind of woman that needs a man to save me from anything, Mr. Toro. I don't need that. Miss Rodriguez, do you have the strength to give that ring back? Give it back. I don't know if you'll find your way back to each other, and quite frankly, I don't think that you should, but more importantly, you definitely should not get married. This is not the man of your dreams. It can turn into the man of your nightmares. That's my verdict.
Made in Georgia.